Meridian Frost wants to know what's worth dying for. Now, as an atheist, I do not believe the religious claims that an afterlife of eternal paradise or damnation awaits me when I die based on how well I served an alleged God while I lived. I personally believe that the life I'm living now is the only one I get, and I have no reason to believe that my existence after I die will be anything different than it was before I was born. So what could possibly mean enough to me to convince me to forfeit my life prematurely? I would be willing to sacrifice my own life if it meant the extension of life for one or more of my loved ones, friends, or acquaintances. If by some action I truly believe the loss of my own life would preserve the lives of others who I considered quality human beings, I would do so. I do believe that I will only live once, which grants my life great value. But that also means that I believe I will only die once, which merits my death a great value too. The death is as guaranteed as the sunset, and I can chase the sun all I want, but it will eventually outrun me. My resolution is that if I will die one day, no matter what, then the opportunity to invest that death into something greater than myself is logical and practical. Granted, I do naturally wish to preserve myself for as long as I can before making that sacrifice, and will not do so unless I consider it necessary. Anyone with my philosophy could register as an organ donor, commit suicide, and know that his or her death provided vital organs to those in fatal situations. Others might go to war under the delusion that the sacrifice of their young lives will indirectly preserve the lives of others. I reconcile my non-suicidal stance with my strong belief that there is plenty of good that I can still do for this planet while I am alive. Making a sacrifice as soon as possible, just to die knowing my death was an investment and not just the cashing of my tab at the end of life, seems brash and irrational. Most people wish to be a part of something greater than themselves. As an atheist, which many people mistake for nihilists, I'm often asked what it is that I do believe in. Is there anything I apply faith to, a belief without, against, or despite popular evidence? I believe in people. Granted, there is little certainty in my belief, and I am fully aware of the odds against us as a species. Despite that, I do believe in the potential that the human race has to mature into something incredible. Our species is currently within its adolescence, if not its infancy. Once we learn to treat each other with respect rather than contempt, and we learn to grow together rather than grow apart, I believe we will begin living life to its true potential. If my minute, otherwise insignificant existence can in some way lend itself to the approach of that vision, then that's worth dying for.